your host, Invisible DFS. I hope you guys are doing fine. I hope you guys are having a great night or a great day. I hope you guys are doing good in fantasy wise. As far as me, tonight's not looking too good because I should have stuck with what I have, but I make some crazy changes. I go heavy on Chris. I went with New York Knicks point guard. Oh man, it cost me. It cost me. It cost me. Other than that, I would have some great lineups. Anyway, as you know, you guys are about to see some of those lineups. Um, but for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and start with my cheap plays. It's a 4 game slate, so yeah, it's a 4 game slate. So there's not really a lot of players to choose from, but still some good stuff. All right, we have Butler is coming back, so it's gonna mess up some of those Miami Heat guys as far as their values wise. But let's go ahead and jump to it. Let's give you guys my cheap plays that are 5K and below, both on DK and FD website. So on DK, I start with Rondo. Yes, Rondo most likely might not play, but if this guy play and if we get the news for FD before the game lock, then Rondo will be probably must play because of the fact that there is no, if you want to play anybody that's a 5.5K and below. Rather than that, I don't really like anybody. So if Rondo doesn't play, I will just go ahead and you can use, so let's go to Rondo real quick, 4.3K, 5K. So if he doesn't play, then if you want to go down there, then you can play the same guy on the same team and go with Quentin Cook or Towns Jones or Jones. All right, but I'm not really looking to play anybody down that price, but I maybe Cook because I see that he had a little his minutes coming up a little bit, so they might want to take LeBron off, not for the whole game. They might want to take him off the point guard duty and let him play the wings like he usually does. And Seth Curry is my other guy. So like I said, right now I have Rondo. It's the cheap play, 5.5K and below. But I most likely won't be playing any of those guys. So, all right. Brooks has been decent. The minute has been there, and he's looking more comfortable. So that is really good. So Brooks at 4.7K, definitely a player I'm looking to play. Danny Green, 5.5. The minutes are gonna be there. Basically, he probably the next guy that played the most minutes after LeBron James and of course AD, but you know AD man, he be getting hurt here and there. So Danny Green probably have the safest minutes when it's come, but the last 2 games he's been playing less minutes, so we'll see. And then we have Jay Crowder. Definitely Jay Crowder, I would say right now probably gonna be the most popular player in the entire night because of the minutes out there. They're playing the Lakers and he played the most minutes. He most likely will play the most minutes for tomorrow, and especially on his team. All right, with Bardon, you know, he can go off even 25 minutes or less, but that's a guy if you want to take a chance on, you can. But then Clark has been, when it's come for minutes, and he averaged over 26 fantasy points in FD, which is not bad at all. And he's been playing 25 minutes. So on a 4 game slate, definitely a guy you've been looking for. And all 3 games, he go over 20 fantasy points, so that's good. And the other players that I have in here, I have Maxi Kleber. Maxi Kleber definitely 4.9K, definitely in play. The minutes has been there, and he has been doing pretty good too, especially the last 2 games, 24, 33, and 23 minutes. So he's having about 27 minutes. And then Dwight Howard, regardless of what we had news, Dwight Howard definitely will be the guy. Probably they can be the center I use the most. All right, so Dwight Howard is definitely one. And the thing about Maxi Kleber, he might end up playing less minutes if not Dwight Howard, but Dwight Powell, I think he's a center, let's see. Yeah, Dwight Powell, if he's coming back, then most likely he'll be playing less minutes. So that's another thing you might need to look out for. So Dwight Powell, he's right now is questionable, so but he might be coming back. So look out for that. As far as DK Rondo, I'll talk about him books. So basically, I have the same guy. The only other guys I have here is Harris. he's playing a lot of minutes. But I mean, he's that. There's no way he's gonna be staying like that, just not doing anything. The minutes are there, so definitely. The thing about GP, you can be thinking, you have to forget about what happened before, because one guy can just go off today and then don't do anything for like 4 or 5 games. So that could be one of those things when Gary Harris just decided to go off tomorrow on a back-to-back game. All right. So Gary Harris at 4.9K. He's also cheap on FD. If you wanna use him there too, you can, because he is definitely 5.5K and below. So we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. There's still games going on. I think I haven't checked in a while because I've been doing all those work to trying to find the best guys I can find for you guys on the 5K, and also making giving you guys my 3 core players, one cheap player, and of course the star of the night. Anyway, man, last night it was just a mess with all those news coming by. It's like sometimes you just have to ignore those and just go with what you was going with. But sometimes some of those value looking so good, it's like you just don't wanna miss out, and then that's what happened. Don't wanna miss out, and end up messing up all your lineups. All right, guys, and also, so let's go over those picks, my 5 players, and then my lineups. With me together, we're gonna find out exactly how they are doing. Yeah, so basically those are my lineup. Maury, I'm not sure if something happened to him, because I saw there's a questionable tag next to his name, so I'm not sure if something happened. I gotta find out, check it out later, because I hope nothing happens. But he ended up with 29 fantasy points. Most likely didn't play that many minutes, because I hardly see him playing 80 minutes. So that lineup was really bad, because Jemo Murray, right now he has 26. I end up putting him at the last minute, but the guys, I make some changes. I end up putting Chris in that lineup. Offered, I mean, it was just a bad night. Let's just start with Giannis and Rose. Those 2 guys did really, really bad. So Giannis had 41 and was at 18. So that was really, really bad. I was expecting way more from both of them. And of course, the second, as he was basically didn't do much, I know this lineup was basically dead. So the only person that come through is Ingram. And then for some reason, Murray didn't really play after. I don't know what's going on, man. The thing about the Spurs, when you pick those guys, if it's not DeRozan or Aldridge, most likely you have to cross your finger or something. Hopefully, Pavlovic decide to play them, because he can pull them out of the game if they just make a mistake and don't put them back in. That's the kind of, and sometimes for some reason he take the players out and just never put them back. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we all know by now he's been doing that for years. It's nothing new. So at least Murray, I'm probably gonna stay away from it a little bit, unless if his price comes down, for the fact that somehow they say he's gonna be playing more minutes. So alright, so and then as far as the other side, I decided to change to Peyton. That was the worst mistake ever. Yeah, that was really bad. Randall let me down. Lopez actually came too, so that was a good pick. And Schroeder came to my cheap play, 38, and Lopez with 37. Those 2 guys did really good. Even Harden didn't do too bad when you're comparing them to Giannis. All right, so it's gonna be like that sometimes. So let's just go ahead and jump to my 3 core players, the cheap play, and of course the star of the segment, the star of the show for October 29, 2019. Anyway, guys, that team right here on the left hand side with 329, that was the team I was hoping somehow, because I had 309 like at 10 o'clock and I still have 3 players. Those guys didn't do nothing. I'm talking about Forbes at 22 after halfway to the 3rd quarter, basically didn't come back to the game. And then of course Chris didn't do much. I had Embiid, Green, Barrett, and Ingram, and still end up only finish with 329. So Alonzo Ball, he didn't play for a while. Came back till like 4 minutes to the game. Zonja, well, he was cheap, so I can understand that. But Chris killed that team, and of course, I was hoping a little bit more from Mitchell. Man, Phoenix is balling. They are up 3 points, guys, with about 1 second left. So Phoenix should have been 4-0. It looks like they really have a good team too. They can play fast. They can play slow. It looks like Phoenix is for real. All right, so let's jump to DK, and I think I'm gonna start with FD. So let's go ahead and start with FD. So FD, my first player I'm gonna go with, guys, is he's playing tonight right now. So it's Murray. I mean, if you look at the point guard position, we don't have that many choices. All right, so let's go. You have Luka, Trae Young, and then basically it's a drop off after that. So Murray definitely a guy. I know he can be frustrated, him, but on the 4 game slate and the way the point guard choices do we have, Murray definitely gonna be a very popular play. But at 7.6K, definitely the guy can do a little bit of. The guy can actually go off, and so I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen tonight. So Murray is definitely a point guard I'm looking to play, and he's gonna be actually a core player for me. Usually on a big slate, where there's at least 6 teams, I wouldn't use Murray as a core player, but tonight definitely will be a core player. And then my second core player, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, he will be on both DK and FD, and he will, like I said already, he will be the most popular player, and that will be Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder will be, so you can, if you want to get away from that because of how popular it's gonna be, you can do that. But me personally, I will have a lot of Jay Crowder, and I will also play some lineups without him. But Jay Crowder is my second. I already talked about the reason. Play a lot of minutes. If the shots are falling, the fact that it does a little bit of everything. If the shots are falling, this guy can give you 30 plus fantasy points in any given night. And then another guy I'm gonna be playing in both sides will be Bam. He's price 7.8K. I will play him, honestly. I will play him in both sides at that price against ATL. The guy is a hustler, man. He's a hustler. He's everywhere. We just need him to stay out of foul trouble. Then he should reach value on the 4 game slate easily. Bam will be my third core player. A guy that will do all the dirty works, get you rebounds, can score. So Bam definitely a guy I'm looking to play. And my cheap play, guys, will be Brooks. Alright, Brooks will be my cheap play. Brooks, just 3 points. That's a while back. But if you're looking at 37 minutes, 29, 18. So the minutes are there. His minutes, I mean, he's not going to play 37 minutes. But most likely, if he play anything between 29 and 35, that would be great at that price. And then Brooks, yeah, most likely he's not going to give you 21 points. But we hope that he can do a little bit of, more than 2 rebounds. If he can get about 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and hopefully get a stealing, and then give you double digit scoring points, I will definitely like that. Even with 17.1 fantasy points, I'm hoping he gets more. And 17 point fantasy point can actually get you there on the 4 game slate, especially at that position when there's not really any good on FD. Alright, I'm talking about FD specifically. When you look at FD, all the way on top, let's go on top real quick. Shooting guard, you got Butler, and then it's a drop off. So you have Danny Green if you want to use him. Tyler Hero with Butler coming back. Nobody really gonna be on him. So if you want to go that direction, you can do that. And Gary Harris definitely is a guy you want to take a chance on because he's gonna have a game where you're gonna just get out of that slump. Alright, so let's jump to the next. Let's jump to alright, as far as my star, honestly, I'm gonna go with a guy. He's also playing last night, but he didn't do much. Sometimes he just pick up those dumb fouls. But I'm gonna go with him as the center. I'm gonna go all the way on top. I mean, I think hard about it because I really wanted to put Howard as my center, but I decided, I see it's a big drop off. There's no way Valenciunas is gonna give you 40 fantasy points in 20 minutes again, unless if they pump up his minutes, but I'm going with Jokic as he bounce back game, because right now he's struggling right now. I'm talking about that game that's going on. I'm not sure it's finished yet, but Nikola Jokic will be my star in the FD. Alright, so that's basically it, guys. That's my 5 players for FD. Let's jump to DK so I can give you guys my 5 players. In DK, you already know about 2 guys. Let's just put them there. So let's put Crowder. Man, when I was making these guys, I make a lot of changes, but I decided to I make a lot of changes, but I think those 5 players, sure, in DK, those 5 players, you guys gonna like them a lot. They're probably gonna be very, very popular, every single one of them, but you can find the other complements players to help you build this lineup. Alright, so we have those 2 guys. Let's talk about the other 3 players that I have. So for center, I have Dwight. Let's go ahead and talk about my next core player first. Dwight is my cheap play. So Butler will be my. So let's go ahead and put Dwight. Then I will talk to him. Dwight is my cheap play. And then for Butler, I mean, like, it's 7.7. In FD, it's like what, 9K? So definitely a big difference in price. So Butler is definitely a core player for me. Honestly, wanted to put it's 6.9K. Winslow, but I think I'll go a little with Butler. The fact that he's coming back gonna take away from Winslow, and I feel Winslow, I know he's been great, but definitely I don't see, he could still be great, but not as good as he has been because of return of Butler. So I decided to go with Butler with only 800. He only costs $800 more, so I will go with Butler over Winslow if I had a choice between the 2. But if I can roster both, then I will probably do so. Alright, so and then of course my star will be Davis. Is my star of the night. The price 10.3, well, it's over 12K in FD. So I mean, I like him in both sides, but definitely in ZK much better. Should be more popular in ZK too. But FD, you know, it's probably a guy you're gonna have to roster in both sides. But definitely he's my star in DK compared to FD. Alright, so in DK I have Butler, Crowder, Bam, Howard, and Davis. Again, guys, I'm still waiting on Rondo Nose, so I'm gonna probably put Rondo in one of my on one of those. So basically, you're gonna have to use some cheap players to complete that lineup. All right. I decided to stay away from none as far as my core play because of the fact that now you have Butler is back, but I will definitely play him, both him and Dragic. Hero, I might take a chance because a lot of people are gonna stay away from him, so you never know. You might just go ahead and go off for his price. Alright, so we have Butler, Crowder, Bam, Howard, and Davis. And in the FD, you have Jamal Murray, Dylan Brooks, Jay Crowder, Bam Adebayo, and Nikola Jokic. So, guys, good luck. Please click like, press that button, push it, punch it. But I would love if you guys go ahead and give me like. I appreciate it. Don't spend money that you guys cannot afford to lose. Just know I appreciate you guys. And don't spend money that you guys cannot afford to lose. And the only thing left to say is I'm out.